name is Pt.23, and this is Fast Money, Woman, and My Life. So, the crackhead winds up killing somebody. He goes to jail for murder. Me and the ex-Nubian, we're sitting here and we're like, oh man, what are we gonna do? So the ex-Nubian winds up getting some towers that can burn CDs. And DVDs is coming out now. And we're at the spot selling DVDs now, VHS tapes, and CDs. And we're making some money. We're doing pretty good. And I'm trying to like push this dude, this ex-Nubian, to move into a nice, better apartment. Like I told you before, my credit is crushed. It's done. I got 2 evictions on my credit. So I can't move into an apartment because my credit is bad. So I had to beg and plead to this dude to move into something better. And eventually I found something, and the apartment was pretty nice and it was close to the spot. Right? So we move in. And this dude brings a chick. I forgot to tell y'all about this. This dude, let me rewind. So we in the hood, right? This broad knocks on the door early in the morning. We don't know who she is. She's looking for some dude. We don't know who that dude is. But she's cute, you know what I'm saying? She's real slim, skinny, or whatever, but she's cute, right? She knocks on the door. I tell him to answer it. He goes to the door. He don't have no shirt on. He bird chest like a. But anyway, he's talking to her like, yo, I don't know who he is, right? So then she walks away. I'm like, yo, man, you didn't get her number or nothing like that? He's like, he used to do that all the time. I said, yo, man, try to get the girl number. It looked like she was interested in you. So he gets the girl number, right? Next thing you know, I'm not lying. 2 days later, she's living with us. So we're living in a small hood apartment, and there's 3 people in there. It's me, the ex-Nubian, and his girl that he just got connected with, and within 2 days. Right? Now this broad was living out of her car at one point in time. Right? So the only thing that we had in common, me and her, is that the apartment was filthy and we weren't filthy people. She was very clean, I'll say that. And she took showers in there, but she always had her clothes inside her car. She was very clean. So, make long story short, they have a fallout. She talking about she gonna have him kill the ex-Nubian and all the rest of that stuff. And I'm like, yo, listen, let me tell you something. Don't bring that girl to the new apartment, right? Make long story short, we moved to the new apartment. He brings her in there, right? She flips again. This time we had to literally take her out of the apartment. Literally, right? So now we in the apartment, we doing good movies and everything. And the ex-Nubian decides that he wants to start selling crack. So one day I walk in and this dude is on the floor with some white boy cutting up crack. And I'm saying to myself, wow, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, I'm trying to get my life back together once again, and I got to deal with this. Now, if the cops come in, bust the door open, they're going to arrest everybody that's in an apartment. I don't have anywhere to go because I have evictions on my credit. And I damn for sure can't go back to my mom's house because I'm a young man. And I have pride, I'm not going to lie. So, I would go to the spot back and forth. At that time, my eating habits was very horrible. It was horrible. I was eating Kentucky Fried Chicken. What am I saying, Kentucky Fried Chicken? Like, Kentucky Fried Chicken is selling real chicken. I was eating something that looked like chicken. You know what I'm saying? I was eating McDonald's fries. We all know what McDonald's fries is. What am I talking about? That's not real potatoes. So, I was eating out a lot. I was stressed. I'm not gonna lie. I dealt with a lot, not a lot, but I dealt with a few women. Women used to come up to the spot. They liked me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a car. Things were horrible where I was living at. Even though it was a better apartment, like I said, he was cutting up crack. He had kicked out his ex-girlfriend, but he got another one. And y'all all know the story that actually looked at Confessions of the Ex-Nubian and how he met this chick. And it's crazy. I'm gonna, sum it up real quick. He met the chick. out there when he was selling drugs, and the chick came home with us, and the chick gave me a blowjob because she wanted some crack. And then after that, she went in there, and I guess he gave her the crack or whatever have you. The next day, she was over there, and I'm like, damn man, she stayed over here. She been staying like a couple of days. You might as well move the broad in, and that's what he did. So he got rid of one dumbass and got another one. So she's going back and forth because this guy, I'm not gonna say he's a lame, but when it comes to women, he allows women to walk all over him. So this guy is selling, the ex-Nubian is selling crack while his girlfriend is out there tricking. She's out there, she's going for like days at a time. And then she come back like high and drunk. And he let her come back in. That's going on. My life was just in shambles. So like chicks used to come up and they were decent. They had decent jobs. They lived in decent apartments and stuff like that. And hey, you want me to come over? Oh, I'm coming by. All I gotta do is give you some vitamin D, and I can spend the night and just let the steam just woosa. You know what I mean? Get some peace of mind. Oh man, no problem. I'll give you that vitamin D. And that's what I used to do. It was a couple bros I ran through at the spot. And they liked me, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I was making money. I dressed good. I smelled good. I presented myself, very well. I'm new kid on the block, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm going through all of this and it's just eating me in the inside. And I'm like, man, I can't take this. And it's crazy because, Pretty Ricky, him and his girlfriend winds up moving to Florida, right? So he gets this good job, right? And he's having a time of his life. He's calling me talking about, yo, I mess with this one Dominican chick, this other Puerto Rican chick. He's like going through the chicks, right? He's telling me stories of how he's written Mercedes Benzes and all types of nice cars driving down to Miami because he was living in Orlando, and how he would have trips to Miami and staying in these hotels and the beaches and all. He's just having the time of his life. And here I am listening to this stuff, and I'm depressed. I'm going through the motions here. I'm going through this hood drama. And I'm trying to get out of it. I'm trying to escape. Right? So he's like, yo, man, let me tell you something. Your home, my home is open to you. If you ever want to come down here, man, just let me know. And I'm sitting here like, man, I might take Pretty Ricky up on his offer, but then I'm saying to myself, man, what does that look like? You know what I'm saying? Me staying with him. He has 2 children. And his girl. That don't look right, man. I gotta stand on my own 2 feet. I'm a man. I gotta get through this, right? So one day, I went out and I chilled with this dude, right? Dude was mad cool. He used to come up to the spot all the time, buy CDs, movies, and all of that, right? He checked out my swag. I checked out his. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, we might as well hang out together. So we went out one night, right? He drove a Lexus SC400. Nice. You know what I'm saying? And it was him, another dude. They had more money than me. You know what I'm saying? They wore fur coats, and I had a nice butter leather jacket on. Some fresh butter Timbs. Oh man, I was swagging too. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we go out, we chilling and everything, and I had a good night that night, right? So I would do this if I wasn't, messing with a chick. I would just go out to the clubs on the weekends just to get away, just to blow some steam off because of all of the drama that I was going through at home, right? So the next time I went out with a different dude, right? And me and him was cool. I would meet, chicks and dudes, at the spot. And I would befriend, the dudes and the chicks, I would just, run through them, But anyway, went out with another dude. We went out and we was, doing our usual, drinking some, what was I drinking? I think it was some Hennessy or something like that, right? And I was smoking cigarettes too. Yeah, I was smoking cigarettes. So I was smoking cigarettes, drinking all that, right? We in the club, and this chick comes up to me and she's like, where you been? And I remember I was like, oh, yo, that's the broad from the strip club. I was like, yo, you know, I've been chilling, whatever have you. Now, I'm seeing in the strip club, the strip club that she's from and got closed down. So I'm seeing all these chicks that's from the strip club that's in the club. What they're doing now is the strip club got closed down. Now they're in in a regular club trying to sell pussy, right? So, you know, she's like trying to, you know, get me to buy some pussy. I'm like, nah, I'm chilling, right? So we walk out of the club. Why was that same girl I was talking to and two other ones? They were in the car and she was riding this dude. I mean, it was crazy. It was crazy. Like, I was like, yo, you gotta be kidding me. This is like right in front of the club. Anyway, I go home. I open up the door and clouds of smoke come out of the door. It's clouds of smoke. It's music playing loud. It's a dude, a chick, and then the ex-Nubian's girlfriend in the living room. Now, listen, I kept that apartment clean. We got a couch. I kept it clean. I used to vacuum. I actually steam clean the carpet. I kept things clean. So when I walked in and I seen all of that, I flipped, right? One of them was playing a PlayStation, right? I took my fresh butter tins and just boom, smashed it, right? And then the ex-Nubian heard me first cursing and all the rest of that stuff, and he opens the door and I just charge at him, right? Grab him and we just start tussling back and forth. Now the dude that I went out to the club with, he broke it up. And I said, you know what, man, F that. I'm tired of this. I can't do this anymore. I can't do it anymore. So I wound up packing my stuff up and putting it in my peep's car, the dude that I went out with, right? Now, taking heed, I had my bed, I had a fish tank in there, I had a whole bunch of other stuff. I just left all of that stuff, right? And then the cops came and they were like, yo, what's your name or whatever? I gave them my name. And after that, I got in the car and the dude that I was cool with, he was like, man, I don't know why you did that, because the ex-Nubian's girl was about to give me a blowjob. And I'm like, yo, man, I was just tired of the drama. I'm tired of the hood drama, right? So I stayed in an extended day for about a week. And I called my father and I was like, yo, man, could I stay with you for a couple weeks or a month or whatever have you? I'm thinking about just living in New York for good, right? I go back up to New York and I'm gonna end it right there. My name is Langston 2092. I want you to like, comment, subscribe, and share these videos.